Vanessa? Marcus, what is this? Celeste, it's not... Okay, it's exactly what it looks like.
Don't make a scene, Celeste. You're never home anymore. What did you expect?
3 years married, and you're in our bed with my best friend? I want a divorce. Tonight.
A divorce? Do you have any idea what that would cost me right now? No, you'll stay. You'll smile for the cameras like always, and you'll keep your mouth shut.
You don't get to keep me locked in a marriage you already threw in the trash.
Watch me. Hey, step back from the edge, please. Not tonight. Whatever you're thinking right now, it is not worth it.
My husband has cheated on me for years. Tonight, I finally caught him with my best friend. And when I asked for a divorce, he laughed in my face.
Then he's a fool. You'll soak through. Let me get you out of this rain.
Why do you even care? You don't know me.
Because out of every rooftop in this city, you walked onto the one I come to when everything gets too loud. Out of every building in New York, you found mine. Maybe that's not an accident.
What if we made this real?
Sunny side up, edges a little burnt, exactly how you pretend you don't like it. Ow!
I don't pretend. I have standards.
Then let me spend the rest of my life meeting them.
Don't say things like that.
Why not?
Because the last man who promised me forever gave it to someone else. I stopped believing in forever a long time ago.
Then I'll prove you wrong. One breakfast at a time. I don't care what it costs. Freeze the deal. Nothing moves until I give the word. Everything stays exactly where it is.
Damien, this is a black card for the most exclusive club in the city. People wait 10 years and pay a fort just to get on the list.
Won it in a poker game. Kept it to impress exactly one person.
A man who can't make rent? Carrying a card like this?
A man who'd do anything to look like he deserves you. Is it working?
Barely. I know I'm the last person you want at your door. What I did, sleeping with your husband, there's no excuse for it. I've hated myself every day for 3 years. I just needed to say it to your face. I'm sorry, Celeste. You rehearsed that in the elevator. It shows. I deserve that. I just wanted to know that you're okay. Well, you didn't waste any time, did you? And who is this? Someone who is none of your business. You can go now. Of course. I'm happy you've moved on, Celeste. Truly. Marcus, it's me. Your wife isn't home crying over you. She's got herself a pretty little live-in boyfriend. Relax. If she's happy, we'll just have to make her miserable. You want her back? Then we tear her cozy little new life apart. Together. Just like old times.
Hey, what is it? You just went cold.
My husband is back, and I'm going back to him.
After everything he did to you? Celeste, please, don't do this.
You and me, this is over. As of this morning.
Tell me you're not going back because of him. Say it and I'll open this door myself.
Don't call me. Don't come looking for me. As of this morning, we never happened.
"3 years. Not one night went by that I didn't hate myself for what I did to you. I came back for one reason, Celeste. You. I want my wife back.
You came back the same week your family's company started to collapse. The crashing stock, the lawsuits, it's all over the news. Touching timing, Marcus.
I don't care about the company. Let it all burn. I just want to come home.
You humiliated me. You slept with my best friend. You laughed when I begged for a divorce, and now that you need my name and my connections to save your sinking empire, suddenly you're in love with me again?
You're right. I was a fool. Everyone here can hear me say it. I don't deserve her, but I swear in front of all these people, I'll spend the rest of my life proving I've changed.
You know what, Marcus? Come home. Let's give everyone the perfect reunion they're dying to see.
You mean it, Celeste. You won't regret this.
Oh, I won't regret a thing. One of us will, but it won't be me. He wants his wife back to save himself. Fine. I'll walk right back into that marriage, and I'll burn it down from the inside, with him still in it.
Everyone, my wife is home where she belongs. From today, this house is hers again.
You're too kind, darling. I'm sure everyone missed the show.
No show. Just a man grateful for a second chance.
Careful, Marcus. Grateful men always want something. What is it you need from me this time?
Only your happiness. Nothing more. A small token. Anything you want, it's yours. Just say the word.
Diamonds. You always did think expensive and thoughtful were the same thing. You want to use me to save your empire, Marcus. Go ahead. Rebuild it on my name. Because the day it's tall enough for everyone to see, I'm going to pull it down with you standing right on top.
Marcus, the creditors want their money by the end of the quarter. The board has lost faith.
Without a miracle, Ellison is finished. The miracle already walked back through my front door. My wife isn't just a pretty face. She's the most famous supermodel alive. Every luxury house and every billionaire in this city takes her calls.
And you think she'll actually help you after what you did to her?
She came back, didn't she? Women like her need the marriage to look perfect. She'll smile, she'll open the doors I need, and she'll save this company whether she means to or not.
So that's the plan. Use my name to drag your sinking ship back out of the water? Good. Now I know exactly which rope to cut, and I'll let him hand it to me himself. He's spending more on this fairy tale than on the company he's trying to save. Let him. The bigger the story, the harder it falls. Shh. Celeste, darling, look at you. The whole city is talking about you. We are just over the moon for you and Marcus. You drove all the way across the city to tell me that? How thoughtful. You didn't come to my last 3 birthdays. Oh, don't be like that. We're family. And family forgives, family forgets. Especially now that things are looking up. For all of us. All of us. There it is. Say what you actually came here to say, Diane. Fine. I'm launching my own fashion line. With your name and Marcus's connections, you could get me into every showroom in this city. It's the least family can do. You mean the family that gave me the smallest room, wore my mother's jewelry, and told everyone I was the help? Careful, Celeste. Reputations are such fragile things these days. It would be a shame if certain old stories about you happened to reach the press. Go ahead. Print whatever you like. But remember, I'm not the frightened little girl you raised to grovel anymore. Touch my name, and the only story left standing will be exactly what you and Ashlish really are. The door is right behind you. You remember how to slam it? You did it to me often enough. You put her face on every front page and left me in the dark. I helped you destroy her once, Marcus. Don't forget I can destroy you just as easily. If I can't have you, then that little queen of yours is going to lose everything. Guess who landed the Sinclair jewelry campaign? Her, of all people. You really think that's about talent? Please, I heard she got it flat on her back. Word is she's warming the bed of the man who runs Sinclair himself. That's the only portfolio that books a campaign like this. First the Ellison heir, now the Sinclair boss. Some people will climb anything with money on it.
Celeste, I have to ask. There's an ugly rumor flying around this set that the only reason you're wearing these pieces today is some private arrangement with the top of the House of Sinclair. The client is getting nervous.
Sweetheart, I have never met the man who runs Sinclair in my life. Luxury houses were fighting over me long before anyone whispered that name to me. Now, do you want the campaign that sells out in an hour, or do you want gossip? I'll remind everyone on this set exactly whose face moves the product. You always did know how to put on a show, Celeste, but shows end. And when this fairy tale marriage of yours falls apart, and it will, I'll be right there to watch. Then pull up a chair. Just remember, last time you plotted against me, you needed a man to do it. On your own, you've never once been able to touch me.
I don't care what it costs. I need 2 seats at the Sinclair Gala. What do you mean the list is closed? Do you have any idea who I am?
Not one invitation in the entire family. It's humiliating.
Mrs. Celeste, on behalf of the House of Sinclair, I am to place this personally and only into your hands. Mr. Sinclair looks forward to your presence at the Centennial Gala. The Sinclair heir invited you, personally? You've never even met him, have you?
I've never met anyone named Sinclair in my life.
Then we go together, as husband and wife. Whatever this Sinclair wants with you, it's the chance I've been waiting for.
Oh, we'll go. Something tells me this one night is going to change everything. Celeste, the Sinclair heir invited you personally. No one else in the city got that honor. How do you know him? I don't. I've never met the man. Tonight I'm as curious as all of you.
My wife's reputation speaks for itself. Even the Sinclairs know quality when they see it.
Look at her. One invitation and she thinks she's one of them. She's still just the charity cable Dad dragged home. Enjoy it while it lasts, Celeste. Girls like you always come crashing back down.
He's here! The Sinclair heir. No one's ever seen his face. They say he owns half this city and answers to no one.
Ladies and gentlemen, the host of tonight's gala, the head of the House of Sinclair, Mr. Sinclair.
Mr. Sinclair, sir, this is the honor of my life. We never dreamed you'd grace us in person tonight. So that's him. 10 years at the top of this city, and no one has ever seen his face. They say a single phone call from him can make or break any fortune in this room.
Damien, no. No, it can't be.
The Sinclair king looking at her, at Marcus Ellison's wife.
That face. I've seen that face. The broke nobody living in her apartment. That's the Sinclair heir.
Impossible. She was keeping a deadbeat. A nobody. I let the richest man in this city walk off with my... For 3 years, I was yours. You let me sleep in your bed, eat at your table, and you never once asked me for a single thing. Then one morning you looked me in the eye and told me we never happened. So I'll ask you once, in front of every single person in this room who thinks they know who you are, does that breakup still stand? Now you hold on! She is my wife. My wife! Whatever sick little game the two of you... Your wife. You cheated on her with her best friend. You threw her out onto the street. You vanished for 3 years and came crawling back the very week your company caught fire because you needed her name to save it. You don't get to say the word wife in front of me.
You want your answer in front of all these people, then here it is. For 3 years, every single night, you let me believe you had nothing. No name, no money, no past. You let me hand my heart to a man who didn't even exist.
Everything I felt for you was real. The name was the only lie.
The name was everything, Damien. All this power, this whole room bowing to you, it doesn't erase a single one of the 3 years you spent lying to my face. So yes, the breakup still stands.
Celeste, stop. Stop running from me for 1 minute, please.
1 minute? You had 3 years. 3 years watching me struggle, watching me count every single dollar just to keep a roof over both our heads, while you could have bought this entire city without blinking.
I never touched a cent of your money. Every dollar you ever spent on me, I paid back 10 times over into accounts you'll find first thing tomorrow. I never wanted your money, Celeste. I wanted the one thing all my money and all my power could never buy.
And what is that? A woman gullible enough to fall in love with a lie?
A woman who loved me when she thought I had nothing to give her back. Do you have any idea how rare that is? In my world, you are the only real thing that has ever happened to me. Come with me. One place, just one, and let me tell you everything. If you still want to walk away after that, I swear on the Sinclair name, I will never come near you again. Right here, 3 years ago in the pouring rain, I watched you walk to that edge, and I knew if I let you fall, I'd never draw a clean breath again. I fell for you that night, Celeste, before you ever said a single word to me.
Then why the lie? For 3 years, any day, you could have told me who you were. Why let me believe you had nothing?
Because every person I have ever known wants something from me. My name, my money, my power. My own family sees me as a chess piece. Not once in my entire life has anyone loved me for nothing but myself. Until you. You loved me when you thought I had nothing left to give. Do you understand what that was to me? It was the first honest thing anyone had ever put in my hands.
You want to talk about honest? I trusted my husband. He sold me off for a prettier body and a business deal. I trust my best friend. She climbed into my marriage bed while I was out picking her birthday gift.
And then I trusted you. The one person on this earth I thought was real, and you turn out to be the biggest lie of them all.
Celeste, I am standing here with nothing hidden now. No name, no mask, just me. Everything I have, this entire city. I would trade all of it tonight, just for you to look at me the way you did before you knew.
That woman, the one who still knew how to trust, she's gone, and you helped bury her. Whatever this is between us now, Damien, it is 3 years too late. The whole city watched the Sinclair king humiliate you for her, so we flipped the story. We don't touch the king, we bury her. The married supermodel who seduced 2 of the richest men in New York, a cheating little climber who got everything on her back. By tomorrow, not one brand will dare touch her.
Do it. If Sinclair wants her, I'll make sure the woman he gets is one the whole world spits on. Leak it all. The affair, the photos, every filthy detail. Ellison Group owes 42 banks. Buy every one of those debts tonight, all of them, then call them in at once by morning. No extensions, no mercy. The woman running the smear, Vanessa. Every story she's ever planted, every man she's ruined, every lie she sold to climb her way up. Verify it and hand all of it to the press tonight. Let this city see exactly what she is. Call them all in at once. That's not business, that's an execution. He's not trying to beat me, he's trying to erase me from the face of the earth.
No, this is my whole life. He can't just... How does he even know all of this?
One night, he erased them both in a single night. He thinks tearing my enemies apart will make me forgive him, but I was going to bury Marcus myself. brick by brick with my own 2 hands. I never asked a king to fight my war for me. I won't owe him the one thing I had left, my own revenge. Celeste, sweetheart, we may have had our little misunderstandings over the years, but blood is blood. And Mr. Sinclair, a man like that, so to loving mother and I could sit down with him, help smooth things along. Your loving showed up the exact instant you caught the scent of a Sinclair, right on schedule. Just one introduction, Celeste. One dinner with Mr. Sinclair. One word from a man like him and my fashion line launches overnight. You owe us that much. We did raise you. Oh, Mr. Sinclair, what an honor. We're Celeste's family, you see? Her mother, her sister. We've always been so terribly, terribly close.
Family. I know exactly what kind of family you were to her. The smallest room in the house, her dead mother's jewelry around your necks, her name dragged through the dirt while you told the world she was the help. So let me be very clear. Every door I own is bolted shut to the 2 of you. You do not get to climb out of the gutter on the back of the woman you threw into it. I didn't do that to make you owe me anything. I did it because for 3 years I laid beside you and listened to you cry yourself to sleep, pretending those people never broke your heart. I can't stand by and watch them use you. Not again. Never again.
The right heel, the one she always slips on last, right before she walks. Push it in deep, where no one checks. Do it clean and the money's yours. Let's see the flawless Celeste keep that perfect smile with the whole world watching her bleed.
Who did this? Whoever touched her? Seal this backstage now! Every camera, every tape, every name on tonight's crew list. I want who did this before the sun comes up. And when I find them, there will not be a single corner of this earth left for them to hide in.
You're still here, even after everything I said to you. You're still here.
I will always be here, even when you can't stand the sight of me, even when you push me away with everything you've got. I'll be right here, Celeste, every single time. A ruined woman who should be hiding in a hole doesn't find the nerve or the money to pull something this bold on her own. Someone's funding her. Someone's steadying her hand. Find out who's really standing behind Vanessa. I want to know whose war this actually is. A married woman, Damien. In the eyes of the law, she is still bound to that bankrupt Ellison. And now the whole city whispers the Sinclair heir chasing another man's wife through the tabloids, tangled in a cheating scandal. It is a disgrace to a name 300 years in the making. That married woman was betrayed and thrown out by that man. And who I love is not something I have ever answered to this family for. I never will. Love. How quaint. Then let me be blunt. The board will not confirm you as heir while you drag this name through a gutter romance. So we've made other arrangements. The Ashford girl, old money, spotless, raised for precisely this. The engagement will be announced within the month. Attend or don't, the announcement goes out either way. Announce whatever you like. I will never sign it. There is only one woman I will ever put the Sinclair name beside, and she is not your Ashford girl.
Make certain the model sees it first and sees it clearly. A woman with pride like hers doesn't need to be pushed out. Simply show her there is no future here and she will walk away on her own and save us all the mess.
Of course. A 300-year-old name marries another old name. Not a bankrupt man's wife with her face in every scandal sheet in town. He can offer me the whole city on a rooftop at midnight, but in the cold light of morning, the king still marries the queen they chose for him.
The Ashford engagement, I never agreed to a single word of it. It's my family forcing my hand, not me. I told them to their faces, I will never sign. Celeste, look at me.
It doesn't matter whether you sign it. Don't you see? In the eyes of the law, I'm still another man's wife. And you're the heir to a 300-year empire that will never accept me. Some distances can't be crossed, no matter how badly two people want to. Go home, Damien. Go marry your queen.
Sinclair took everything I had. My company, my name, my future, all because of her! A direct attack is suicide. He'll bury us like he buried the rest, so we don't touch him. We go after the one thing all his money can't shield, her reputation.
Her whole empire stands on one single pillar, her name and fashion. And that happens to be my world. In 3 weeks, the biggest couture show on Earth goes live to the entire globe. I'll make sure her exclusive designs, her concepts, every last one, end up on someone else's runway first. And then, in front of the whole industry, we brand the great Celeste exactly what she'll look like. A thief, a fraud. Then we don't just ruin her, we make the whole world do it for us.
Cheering while she burned.
3 people she humiliated, all crawling into the same dark room. They're not licking their wounds, they're loading a gun. And whatever they're aiming it at, it's the one thing she would never let me protect for her. Her work. Watch them. Every meeting, every move. The second they pull the trigger, I want to know first.
3 global campaigns, 2 magazine covers, and every couture house is calling at once. Celeste, after that scandal, the whole industry expected you to vanish. Instead, you're everywhere. They wanted me to crawl into a hole and cry. Let them watch me work instead. I clawed my way to the top once with nothing but myself. I can do it again. No more waiting to be rescued. Not by a husband, not by a king. From today, the only person I am counting on is me.
You won't take my calls, then at least let me say it to your face. The Ashford engagement is dead. I killed it myself. There was never going to be anyone but you.
Maybe you did. But don't you understand, Damien? For the first time in my life, I'm not standing here because of a man. Not against you, not for you. I'm standing here for me. And that is the one thing I can't afford to lose again.
This is your last chance, Damien. Sign the Ashford engagement, secure the family trust, take your place as head of this house. Refuse, and the board strips you of the controlling shares. 300 years your bloodline built, gone. All for one married woman with a ruined name.
Then take it. Take the shares, the trust, all 300 years of it. Half of what this family is worth today, I built with my own 2 hands. I can build it again from nothing, the way she did. But I will not sign my life away to a stranger to keep it. Let me make this simple so no one in this family ever misstands again. It is her or it is no one. Not the Ashford girl, not anyone your board picks. If the price of loving her is this entire empire, then I decided a long time ago. The empire is the cheaper thing to lose. Sir, if the board really moves on the shares, you could lose control of half the group by the end of the month. Let them. My whole life I've been the Sinclair heir. For once, I'd like to find out who I am when the name is gone. She loved the man with nothing. Maybe it's time I became him for real.
She thinks a pretty face is enough to rule my world. Let's see her talk her way out of this one. Every sketch, every fabric swatch, every concept board, we recreate it down to the last stitch and put it on the runway under Vanessa's name first. Then when Celeste shows the same collection, she's not the artist anymore. She's the thief.
And I'll play the poor victim she stole from on a global live stream in front of every editor and buyer on Earth.
Half this industry already believes she trades on her body, not her talent. This is the final nail in the coffin. By the time she opens her mouth to deny it, the whole world will already be screaming fraud.
Someone's been in my files. Fine. Let them take the bait. If a storm is coming for me, I'll make sure I'm the only one left holding the one thing that proves this work is mine.
I have to say something. These designs, my life's work.
I've just learned that Celeste has been copying them. Every single sketch she stole from me. And she was gonna walk this very runway pretending they were hers.
As a designer and as a Whitmore, I have reviewed both collections myself. It breaks my heart to confirm it. The originals are Vanessa's. What Celeste planned to show tonight is a copy, line for line. A supermodel who can't design, stealing from those who can. It is the ugliest kind of fraud.
First she cheats her way through 2 marriages, now she steals an entire career. The great Celeste. A fraud from head to toe. This is a setup. Ashley, Vanessa, Marcus, all of it. Say the word, and I'll have this whole thing shut down and every one of them in a cell by midnight.
No. If you save me tonight, the whole world will always whisper that the fraud got rescued by her billionaire. I didn't build this name on my back, and I will not have it cleared on yours. This is my industry, my work, my war. Let me walk back out there and win it myself.
Go.
You say I copied these designs. Then let's talk about the only thing that actually matters in a room full of screaming. Proof. Every sketch, time-plined. Every fabric test, dated. Hours of footage of me building this collection with my own hands, 3 months before Vanessa ever designed a single thread of it. So here's the real question for this room. How do you copy something that didn't exist yet, unless you stole it from me? I clawed my way to the top of this industry with nothing but my own 2 hands. I have never needed to steal anyone's work. The only frauds standing on this stage tonight are the ones who believed a lie could outrun the truth.
My people have been watching these 3 for 3 weeks. Allow me to fill in everything they left out.
Frame Celeste. She'll never be able to talk her way out of it. Better yet, make sure she never stands up again.
Vanessa's got the nails ready. Let her be publicly humiliated on the runway.
That footage is doctored. It has to be.
Verified, notatized, and already in the hands of the police and every editor in this room. You didn't just try to frame her. You tried to maim her. You are finished. All 3 of you. In this industry, in this city, everywhere.
I told you I'd fight my own war.
And you did. I never touched your battle, Celeste. I only cleaned up the cowards who wouldn't fight you in the open. That's not saving you, that's just standing behind you where you can't see, so no one ever gets to stab you in the back again. You did this. Everything I had, my company, my name, my life, you took it all. If I go down, then I'm taking you down with me. Say goodbye, Celeste! No! You think this ends here? You think you've won?
Why? Why would you do that?
I'll rot in hell, Celeste, but I'll be watching you burn right beside me!
I pushed you away. I told you we were over. Why would you take a bullet for me?
Because a world with you in it and me gone is still better than any world without you. I told you, Celeste. Every single time. I'll always be right here.
Celeste, dear, we came the moment we heard. We're family. Whatever's been between us. Surely now, with Mr. Sinclair, we can put it all behind us. Family. For 20 years, you gave me the coldest corner of that house, wore my dead mother's pearls to my face, and taught your daughter that I was born to serve her. I used to lie awake begging for one kind word from you. I don't anymore. There is nothing left between us to put behind us, because none of it was ever real. Don't come to my wedding. Don't come to my funeral. As of today, I have no mother and no sister. Now get out. Damien, can you hear me? Please, open your eyes.
You're still here. This time you didn't run.
No, I'm done running. Do you know what I finally understood, watching you bleed out in my arms? Every wall I built to keep from getting hurt again, it never kept the pain out. It only kept you out.
Then let me tell you the whole truth, with nothing left to hide. I'm not the Sinclair heir anymore, Celeste. I gave it all up. The shares, the trust, the name at the top. For once in my life, I'm just a man. Just Damien. The one you loved when he had nothing. Will you have him?
I fell in love with the man who had nothing to give me but himself. I don't care if you're a king or a nobody, I just want you. Alive and mine. That is all I have ever wanted.
"3 years ago, in the rain, right where you're standing now, You lost this hairpin the night I pulled you back from that edge. I've carried it ever since. I've carried it every day since. It was the first piece of you I ever held. Celeste, I have loved you as a nobody, and I have loved you as a king. Marry me. Let me love you as your husband for the rest of my life.
Yes. 1,000 times. Yes.
The board reversed its decision this morning. The shares, the trust, your place at the head of this house, they're all yours. A woman who cleared her own name in front of the entire world, and a man willing to give up an empire for her. Perhaps the Sinclair name is safer in your hands than it ever was in ours.
I would have given it all up 1,000 times over, just for this. As it turns out, I don't have to.
Everything that ever tried to bury me. That marriage, those lies, the name they forced on me. Time to burn it all to the ground and keep only what's real.
I'm here. No more masks. No more running. Just you and me, starting right here, where it all began.